People, deluded, I'm back again. Aston Villa 1, Arsenal 0. Aston Villa get a very good 3 points, especially considering they're fighting relegation, considering, you know, their relegation rivals Watford lost 4-0 or so to Manchester City. The Villa players must have knew the result before the game and they were at it. For Arsenal, it's the same old themes. Like I didn't say it in my review, but the first point I want to say is I'm tired of these short set pieces. I like how innovative they are, but they're quite rubbed and tired. On that topic, you know, defensive set pieces, like against Brighton, you know, several times this across the course of the season, we have let ourselves down from set pieces. We let ourselves down in the sequence between Ceballos and Luiz and collectively the whole team, which led to the fateful corner. Obviously, we've switched off from the corner. And again, you know, it's several themes. Again, you know, we had the bulk of possession, didn't make nothing happen. It's great having no possession against Villa and City. I mean, City and Liverpool, it looks like a masterclass. If you fail to do anything, you know, if you fail to really do anything with possession in a game like Villa, it highlights the issues. And it did highlight as much as I like, you know, Xhaka weren't involved until the second half. But Xhaka's a quality player and for me, he deserves his shot, but he's not going to get goals and assists. That's not his game. So Ceballos should be the player that gets goals and assists and things like that, but he's playing slightly deeper. You don't really see out where goals and assists are coming from our midfield, and I don't feel there's enough, and I don't feel not even goals and assists, creativity. When you've got so much possession in a game like this, definitely the first 20 where your centre-halves have a lot of possession, and I felt as a team, fullbacks could have been a bit braver, centre-halves could have been a bit braver. I felt we really starved our servicemen of a lack of service today, our front men or whatever, in Eddie, Aubameyang and Laka. But I felt, you know, they could have went hunting, but still I don't feel there's generally any real creativity. No one's attempting to break the lines. No one's really putting them under pressure, sort of thing. But in relation to the ratings, we might as well, player ratings, we might as well just do that. 6 for Martinez. It weren't a game where he had a real onslaught, but again, it's another game where I think it's sad that he didn't do nothing wrong. You know, there's nothing he could do for the goal. You know, we've switched off from a set piece and players are not closing, what was it, Trezeguet down. He's got enough time, you know. He probably could have planted several trees by the time he wondered what he wanted to do with that shot and pull it home. It was a poor goal to concede. It was a poor corner in the build-up to the goal to concede. I can't really ask Martinez for more, man. I watched the game again. I might say different things, but you know, there's nothing you can do. It weren't a game where neither keeper had 1,000 shots to deal with and things. I think the one effort that beat Reina hit the post with Eddie Nketiah, you know, and there was a bit of fortune with that. Other than that, when did Reina have to really make a save? When did Martinez have to make mad saves? And I'm not saying they didn't, but you get what I'm saying? It kind of paints the theme of the game. Martinez a 6. I don't feel anyone was poor, like mad dead, like, you know, let's get them out, let's rant about them. No one was dead like that. Maybe, but no one was dead like that. I don't feel Luiz was. I feel Luiz and Ceballos should have done better for the goal, of course, for the build-up. Pardon me. Like, I actually feel it's Ceballos' fault. He forces David Luiz to clear it for a corner. But maybe watching that goal again, I might be saying something different. But I don't feel Luiz was mad poor, so I think 5 is about an average rating. I think the same can be said for Rob Holding. Just about Kolasinac, I was flirting between a 4 and a 5. I feel he needs to offer more on the ball if you're going to play in the back three. Arteta knows more than me, but I just feel when 90% of the team want to play backwards, is helping a team like Villa that want to sit, especially when they're 1-0 ahead. So just about a 5. Ceballos, I feel Ceballos was poor today personally, people. I give him a 5 by his own standards. I'll give Torreira a 4. I don't think Torreira ever got going. I'm not going to lie to you lot, people, and he deserved to be taken off just because he was playing poor, and obviously he's got a yellow. And when you're playing poor and nothing's going right, and you're second best to everything, and you're not looking right, you probably will get sent off. So it was the smart decision. Give Torreira a 4. Aubameyang and Lacazette, they put themselves about. They tried. I felt Aubameyang tried. I feel Laka tried, but there's nothing. And I feel the front men were quite starved of the ball. But yeah, man, I think they both get 5s. I'll give Eddie a 4. Between a 4 and a 5. Yeah, man, I know Eddie's, you know what, I'll give him a 5. It would be a 4 if he was playing up front, but I'll give him a 5 because at the end of the day, he had the most threatening effort. I feel, you know, he could have offered more without the ball. I don't think he was any threat in the game, really, but Trezeguet is not in his natural playing up front. So I'll give him a 5, but it could have been a 4. Cedric Suarez is a 4 for me. I think he played better in the second half with some of the balls he put in, but I just weren't impressed. I was quite underwhelmed with Cedric Suarez today. I think Saka looked a bit tired, but he tried to get on the board. He tried to make things happen. So again, I think a 5. I feel the substitutions in Tierney, Xhaka, Pepe all get 6s just because they added, again, they didn't add nothing mad, they didn't change the game, they didn't bring it up a level, but I feel it was evident when Tierney came on, we looked like we could do a slightly more of a thing down the left-hand side. I think we looked a bit better in midfield with Xhaka. I feel Pepe, with him getting the ball, we looked a tiny bit better, all of which was missing. So it's not to say they were playing amazing or there's a golfing class between the subs and them. I just give them a higher rating because that's the only positive I could see. I could see something that was missing before they all came on the pitch. Obviously, Joe Willock weren't on the field long enough to really do anything, really and truly. I could be missing someone else out, so I can't give Joe a rating. I want to see if I've missed out any of the subs, because as you lot know, you can make about 5 subs these days. Now, I'm not... Side note, but I know Kolasinac is out of favour, but how out of favour do you got to be to, in the context, not get a start in against Villa, which in this game for us is a dead rubber. In fact, football is never a dead rubber, and maybe that arrogance is a reason as to why we didn't play well, simply, but who knows, man. In regards to my player ratings, though, people, that's all I've got to say, man. We've lost 1-0. We move forward on to Watford on Sunday. Then after that, we've got the FA Cup final, and what happens, it happens. You know, the good thing is the Premier League season is concluded on Sunday. It's been a tough season, man. It's been a bad smell, really, all season for us, man. We've been stinking up the joint. But on that note, people, it's always a pleasure. Deluded, I'm out. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe.